So a question that I often get asked towards the end of working with someone is, what do I do now with my calories and protein? And it really depends on what you want to be able to do in the future and where you're at now. So let's say my goal was fat loss, and I'm continuing to lose body fat on the calories that I've got. Don't need to change anything, just continue doing what you're doing, allowing your body fat to drop until you have reached the point that you want to be. If your body fat is no longer dropping, ask yourself, are you truly sticking to those calories anymore? Because often we see that people are very adherent at the start, and then that tends to kind of wane off. So before you remove calories, ask yourself, like, can I be a little bit more adherent to the plan? That's where I would go before you slash calories, because obviously if you take calories down but you're still not adherent, you can kind of get this binge and restrict mentality. So if you genuinely feel like you've been tracking to the exact number of calories and it's not currently resulting in fat loss, and do be careful whether you mean weight loss, which, you know, you could be putting on muscle mass and losing body fat simultaneously. So do check yourself and maybe take some measurements or photos to see whether actually you're just experiencing like fat loss plus muscle gain at the same time. But if you truly think that you're not losing body fat and you're not in a calorie deficit, then take 100 to 150 calories off your target. You want to keep protein the same. Protein should always be around 1 gram per pound of body weight. So most of the time, people don't need to play with the protein levels that I've given you. Just stick to those consistently. If you have reached your body weight goal and you are trying to lose weight, and now you want to increase performance or you want to increase muscle mass, you might want to go into a reverse diet. So you might want to add 50 calories one week, add 50 calories the next week, and keep doing that till you reach a point where either you're no longer hungry, or you feel like your performance is really good, or you start to put on a little bit of body weight, because that in turn might be a little bit of muscle mass. Same thing applies for people who are trying to gain muscle. You know, you can stay on the calories that I've given you for however long, until you feel like they're not working for you anymore. So again, ask yourself, are you being truly adherent? Are you still weight training, etc.? If you are, and you're not gaining weight and you want to, again, add about 250 calories a day, see where that ends you up, and you can continue with that kind of thread, monitoring your progress and continuing kind of down that additional route. If you reached a state where I'm happy with the way that my body's performing, I don't want to put any more weight on, and your weight is already plateaued, just stay at the same calories. Hopefully that helps you guys. If you do want to transfer over from stopping kind of tracking your calories, the way that I would generally tend to do that is either pick a meal or a day a week where you don't track, see how you feel, see how much you are still eating your protein, eating your veggies, and you feel kind of full but not too full. If those things are true, then you're probably okay to either add another untracked meal in a day or add another day in a week that you're not tracking, until you feel comfortable and like you're in a rhythm with kind of not tracking at all.